the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees.
I have like 25 minutes before my live stream and I am not ready at all. So I took Scout to the dog park this morning, and the past couple of times she's just been like refusing to hike. So my dog park is one where you have like a normal dog park, and then you go through the normal dog park to get to off-leash dog park like hiking trails. It's gated technically. There are places where the puppies could potentially escape, but honestly this is the one I want this one. But honestly, it's very secure. And so like I took her hiking this morning. She was not feeling it. And then I played fetch with her for quite some time in the lake. And she doesn't like swimming, but she enjoys hanging out in the shallow end and just playing fetch, honestly. So we did that this morning, and that leaves me with very little time to get ready for my live stream happening in 30 minutes, which is fine. I need to brush my teeth. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. We got this. So last week I finished, tilt you guys a little bit, oh, you guys can see me more. Last week I focused all of my efforts on finishing draft 2 of Project Ember. And this week, oh my gosh, today is July 1st. Oh my gosh. This week, all of my efforts are going into starting draft 3 of Project Ember, my romantasy novel, and then also announcing the giveaway today during the live stream. So in case you guys didn't know, gosh, I don't know the rules off the top of my head. I should. The rules of the giveaway. So I'm doing a giveaway on social media and through my newsletter. Essentially, sign up for my newsletter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and then drop a comment down below saying that you did those 3 things. And then also be the most engaged person on my social media channels throughout the month of July, and I'll pick winners throughout the month of July from the most engaged people on my, do I have any more of this? Is it all gone? I will pick the most engaged people on my social media that do all of those things and give them some boxes of goodies and things like that. That are some of my favorite things and everything. But I'll leave the giveaway information down below so that way you guys know what's up. But I'm doing an announcement on my live stream today of the actual giveaway. I already put out a post about it last night at midnight. I just want to make sure that everyone has a chance throughout the entire month of July to really like get in on the giveaway, because I'm not kidding. I'm not just picking one winner, I'm picking multiple. So like you have multiple chances to win goodies, like some of my favorite things. Oh my gosh, I love this massage tool. So yeah, this week I'm focused on the giveaway as well as starting up Project Ember Draft 3. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you should definitely keep watching this video, because that is the focus of this video, is starting draft 3. And if you guys are new here, my name is Elizabeth Yuen and welcome to my cozy corner of the internet. As always, my focus is on writing worlds, dreaming big, and making every day magical. So as I mentioned before, today we're going to be focused on the giveaway announcement as well as draft 3 of Project Ember. Something else that I'm working on that you guys already know about is I'm working on like a Preptober e-guide, because the fall is right around the corner. Okay, it's 10:09. I have 21 minutes to get my ish together. Get my ish together, guys. I gotta like do makeup, blow dry my hair, set up for the live stream, get my phone plugged in so that way it doesn't die during the live stream. Yeah, but the Preptober e-guide is something that I've started working on because I just feel like a lot of like writing guides out there are just like, I don't know, just, they're too lengthy, they're too much. Some people like sell them and I'm just like, why are you selling? Like, my e-guide's gonna be free. Like, it's gonna be free. It's gonna be a nice little Preptober e-guide that you can just download. I'm going to have like front and back options because I love printing things front and back personally. Okay, we've got my Urban Decay eyebrow gel, and then all of the brushes that I need. There went my setting spray. I still have a sore throat from when I was sick, like 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, 3 weeks now. Whatever cold I had, it was really, really, really bad. I don't wish that on anyone, honestly. It was really, really bad. Yeah, but my e-guide is going to be free and I'm working through it, and I'm on a section which is like essentially outlining your novel. I focused on like a brain dump. I focused on like theme and characters. And then now I'm working on the outlining of like your novel. And this is something that I'm going to be putting into practice myself during the month of October, because by October, hypothetically, I will be done with Project Ember and I will be querying Project Ember, which is crazy to me because end of draft 3, like draft 3 in full is going to be sent out to beta readers. I'm so pumped about that. And my husband who hasn't really actually read Project Ember, I gave him the first 2 chapters. The first chapter is fully edited. The second one still needs to be kind of edited. And I gave him the first 2 chapters of Project Ember and he was like sucked in, and romantasy is not his thing, guys. Like, he is not a romantasy person, and that's fine. But he like read it and he was like tearing up at the end because he was like, he was sucked into the writing, and then at the end was pulled back out and realized, wow, my wife wrote this. Oh my gosh. And so that was a really good feeling, honestly. Like, I am very private about like my writing in general, like especially with like close friends and family. Like, my husband knew like the synopsis and like the hook, but like he didn't know what I've been working on for like years. Like, he was in some discussions of like, I don't know if I want to do this with this character, but like he's never actually read Project Ember, and that's because like I haven't like given it to him. So like he's now reading the initial phase of draft 3 and he's like in love with it, and he's like, this isn't my genre, and he's like, it's really good writing. And I was like, thank you, hon. So that's promising. And it always feels really good when people closest to you read your stuff and literally look at you and are like, wow, like this is really good. So yeah. Okay, it is 10:14. I need to get a move on. I gotta blow dry my hair and everything. I gotta brush my teeth. I gotta get a move on. I believe in me. Yeah, so that was pretty fun last night, was letting him read like the first 2 chapters, because like I still need to finish editing it. Like, I didn't want to give him something to look at that was like, I don't want to say not finished, but like I didn't want his view of Project Ember tainted by like early drafts. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're setting up the bones of your writing, I think it's very important to kind of keep that to yourself. Like, in a world, I was using this for my eyebrows. I need to use this one for my eyebrows. Whoopsies. I believe that in a world of social media where everyone is sharing everything, I believe that when you are really working hard on your craft, especially in writing, keep it close to your heart. Like, you can talk about general things, you can discuss the struggles of writing, like writer's block and things like that, but I strongly recommend that you focus on being very introspective during your writing time and actually working on it. Like, sharing everything to everyone isn't always the best path forward with your dreams. Like, everyone knows, everyone in my life knows, I want to be a best-selling author. But when it comes to like my writing process and really like character development and crafting the actual story, I prefer keeping that very, very close to the vest. Like, I am not going to just share that online. Like, I might, like, when it is published, I am more than happy to share rough drafts and like the outlining process, like everything, like all of the behind the scenes, just hard work that I put in. But like, until then, it's just, we're gonna focus on just the surface level of what my journey of becoming an author, becoming a best-selling author is going to be like, you know? Because when you're I'm not kidding, when you're crafting your story, like, you need to work on it, not necessarily in secret. This just works for me. You need to be working on it hardcore in secret and just wow everyone when you're ready to share it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people like share their entire journey on social media, and that's fine. I'm just coming at it from a point of like, I want to go through a traditional like querying literary agent thing, and I don't want to share details of Project Ember on social media just in case. Like, I just don't want that out there until like I have a literary agent and have like a publication deal, you know? Like, I want it to be solidified before I share specifics of Project Ember. Now, that being said, I enjoy the like indie authors who like share like all of the behind the scenes, like they're like crafting their characters and like everything. I don't mind like Pinterest boards. Like, I feel like I could potentially share Pinterest boards and things like that, but I don't know. I still feel like crafting your story, just play it close to the vest, guys, you know? Because it's also like, you don't want to get, like, your story could start out a certain way and then wind up a completely different way. Like, for example, Project Ember used to be, in my mind, it was like a Cinderella retelling, romantasy style. And then I scrapped that and was like, no, I think I want to focus on this specific theme, which is like loneliness, needing each other, love, and not on like revenge, you know? Like, I went a different path with the very, very first renditions of Project Ember. But like, if I had advertised or like posted on social media about this Cinderella retelling and then getting everyone hyped up for that, I mean, and then changed my mind, which is my right as a writer, you know, you run the risk of like, one, disappointing people, and then two, it's also like outsiders then get a judgment onto what you're writing and how they want your writing to be, which, again, you don't want outside influences unless they are going to help your writing. And the majority of social media, hate to tell you guys, is not going to help your specific writing, because sometimes what can happen is you're so you're listening to all these different outside influences of what everyone else wants, that you forget what you wanted in the first place, or how you wanted to tell your story, which I think is very important. Stay true to yourself, always. We're looking good, guys. Okay. Now what's next? Oh my gosh, no, don't fall out, stop that. Okay, put on the brow gel. I need blush, I need foundation, I need setting spray, not in that order. Face glue, the face glue gripping primer, and put that on my face. And then I gotta blow dry my hair. And then I gotta like run downstairs and like get set up for this live stream, y'all. I need to put on clothes. I also forgot that I need to put on clothes. I'm covered, guys. Like, but I don't put on clothes until I'm done like putting on makeup for the day, because you don't want it like on your clothes, you know? Only like a little goes a long way when it comes to makeup, honestly, in my humble opinion. I'm not a makeup guru though. There are some people that I'm so impressed with like their makeup skills. Like the people that can like do like rainbows and like designs on their eyes. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I don't have the patience for that, but good for you, man. Like you get it. Like you go. I think that's so cool. It takes so much talent to do that kind of stuff. I want to start the stream early too, because I'm always worried about like the setup, which is so annoying. I stream from my phone, but sometimes what's annoying is in the live stream, like it wants to stream like vertically versus horizontally. And I'm like, no, like I want you to stream horizontally. Like I need you to stream horizontally. So that way people who are also writing can just shove me on their monitor or up on YouTube and chill out with me and write with me. Versus like their phones, which I mean, I debated. Okay, I'll talk to you guys about this. I've debated like going live on like Instagram or like TikTok and just like doing like a quick like write with me there too. But like how many people are going to be using their like phones to like live stream, like using it to watch a live stream focused on writing, you know? Okay, 10:23 guys. We are getting there. Okay. People are mowing their lawns today. I hope it doesn't bother the live stream. As long as it's not my lawn. My lawn gets mowed on like Thursdays, which is why I like to do the live stream on Wednesdays. So grateful for my landscapers. They did such a good job. We have like a huge backyard, which honestly without landscapers would be so unmanageable. I also need to blow dry my hair and put on our clothes. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I believe in me. I believe in me. We are cutting it so close. Setting spray, and then we gotta move and blow dry my hair. And go get dressed and get ready for the live stream. So I will see you, I will talk to you after the live stream, but I'll be recording some stuff. So see you on the flip side. Okay, I believe that we are live. Welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Yuen, and as always, my focus is on writing worlds, dreaming big, and making every day magical. Today, we are doing a live stream Write With Me session, so if that's something that you're interested in, then just keep watching. As you guys know, I finished draft 2 of my romantasy project, Project Ember, last week, and this week, I am in full force working on draft 3 of Project Ember. But also to celebrate, I really wanted to do a giveaway for you guys throughout the month of July. Let me pull up the rules for you guys. So the giveaway details. To celebrate finishing draft 2 of Project Ember and say thank you for supporting my journey to becoming a best-selling author, I'm hosting a giveaway throughout the entire month of July. The winners will receive a box filled with some of my favorite things, cozy, creative, and magical goodies inspired by what I love most. And here's how to enter. Subscribe to my newsletter, follow me here on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, comment below letting me you've done all 3 things. But most important thing, The winners will be chosen from followers who are most engaged throughout the month of July. Bonus points for followers who hit me up on Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. That means liking posts, leaving comments, joining the conversation, watching videos, being an active part of this amazing little corner of the internet. I really want this giveaway to go to someone or some people who are truly showing up and being part of the community that we're building together. Thank you all for supporting my writing journey, cheering on Project Ember, and making this dream feel possible every single day. Good luck, friends. So the giveaway closes July 31st at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Winners will be announced throughout the month. So that's all you guys need to know about the giveaway. So that being said, why don't we go ahead? Need to change this. I also need a light in here. Vibes. And let's go ahead and start and get to writing. I've just finished the live stream. It went well. I managed to get through I'm on chapter 3 now. I finished editing chapter 2, and now we're on chapter 3. And chapter 3 is only 2,104 words. I need to beef that up to 3,000 words. But shouldn't be hard. The theme of the story is kind of like dropped in chapter 3, at least for the female character. I'm scarfing down food. I'm sorry, y'all. Gotta close this. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with how draft 3 is coming along. Pretty happy indeed. And what was funny is in the middle of working on chapter 2, there's like a line in here where like I talk about an emblem on the cloak of my male lead, and I was like, what's the emblem? And I like looked through like my personal like wiki pages of like just backstory and everything, and I realized I didn't actually like say what the emblem was, and I was like, okay, I need to make it real quick. And so I just drew like chicken scratch on one of my planners, just like an emblem that I can use for inspiration of what it's supposed to look like. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at it right now. It's nothing substantial. But the way that I describe it in the story is, which is very important. I can't draw. Like, I say I can't. I used to be in art classes as a kid, and that eventually gave way to storytelling and writing, and drawing and everything kind of flew by the wayside. I have like watercolor stuff. Watercolors, no, it's not. This isn't a watercolor paint set, is it? Yeah, I have watercolors, like a watercolor paint set, as well as I have my painting mat, and yeah, oh my gosh, I'm like pulling it all out. Oil pastels. Unopened. We need to do like a cozy video where like I just get back into art, honestly. But like I used to really be into like drawing and art, and as you can like I used to love oil pastels. I used to love painting. I used to love doing all of it. Then life happened and you get busy. So I'm gonna put all this back. Literally like coloring pencils, like the whole 9 yards. My little painting mat. It's pink. It's cute. Like I have everything. Everything you need to succeed in art. These are to help like blending with the oil pastels or anything. So, okay. Just gotta put it back. I will save you for a later date. Maybe that's what I'll do once I'm done draft 3 and send it off to beta readers. Maybe that'll be my day break. Who knows? But I already have like another story in mind once Project Ember is complete. I'm really excited about it because it's another romantasy project. It shouldn't take as long as Project Ember, because the more that you write, the more that you realize like what systems work and what systems don't. I think Brandon Sanderson said it best. He's like, it's like it takes like 3 novels to really like figure out like your system and like what works and like what you actually enjoy writing. Like you have to figure out your process. And I've like been working so hard on Project Ember, but I know that once I start querying this, like a portion of my day is going to be spent sending like an email a day, and then the other portion is going to be spent writing, but working on a romantasy project. But that being said, I was thinking maybe using my art supplies as a way to like sketch out maybe some of my characters, kind of figure that out, see what they look like on paper. I need to finish lunch, and then I need to work on chapter 3. Like chapter 3 is a biggie today. I need to get like 1,000 words done in the next couple of hours. I also have Costco groceries coming. I do both Walmart grocery delivery as well as like Costco grocery delivery. I find that having the balance between the two kind of helps with keeping the house stocked, because we only have strawberries right now in terms of fruit, because my whole family we all eat just a whole bunch of fruit. And so I was like, no, like we need to stock up. A whole bunch of fruit is coming. That I gotta shove in the fridge, as well as some fish. I make a mean salmon. But I really want to work on chapter 3 today and see how far I get. I'm hoping that I finish chapter 3 today. 1,000 words is a lot to write in general, and it's also a lot to write when you're also editing everything on top of it. My goal for July is literally to finish draft 3 and get it ready for beta readers, because once I'm done editing it all in full, I need to make sure that I'm sending copies to my beta readers where it's like formatted. I want options where, I don't even know if this is possible. I would like an option for where they can read it like on their Kindle if they have a Kindle. I want an option for like if they want to track stuff in like Google Docs, that they can leave comments in Google Docs. Like, I want it as user friendly and reader friendly as possible for my beta readers, so that way they can get feedback to me quickly, because I really want to start querying in September for Project Ember, or at least, yeah, I want to start querying in September for Project Ember. Because even with like edits, I know that they're not going to ask for like plot and structure changes. They might ask for like a little bit more here, a little bit more less here, like things like that. But the plot is solid. The character development is solid. And if you have those things, then you're good. So, especially always, like, characters are like the number one thing. Like, you gotta have characters people can root for, you know? Yeah, we gotta edit and add to chapter 3. Then I need to print off chapter 3. I do the front and back pages so that way I'm not wasting like paper. And then hand edit, because it's different. It is very different reading it on the page versus like on a screen, because when you're reading it on a screen, you can miss things so easy versus printing it out on paper. So I strongly recommend for your draft, before like the draft that you're about to send beta readers, like print it out and make sure it flows, make sure it reads well. And there's another tip. I mentioned this in the live stream. When I'm editing, yes, of course I'm looking for like, are things flowing smoothly, like is everything tracking like according to what it should be in the story. But I'm also doing varying sentence structure. So if you have 2 sentences that start with like, I did this, you need to switch one of them. Like, you need to vary your sentence structure, and that is the huge difference between like a mediocre novel versus like a phenomenal novel, in my humble opinion. Let's go ahead and work on chapter 3 of draft 3, Project Ember.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and that will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves.
Okay, we are at 2,623 words for chapter 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my work today and wrap up this vlog as well. I really do want to bring it to 3,000 words if I can. So I'm going to spend the next couple of days editing through, combing through, and making sure that I'm adding things to really show the female character, because chapter 3 is very much so, not necessarily like a character analysis, but kind of. Like, it's where the reader really gets to sit with the female protagonist and kind of get to know her a little bit without knowing all of her past and everything there, but getting to know her a little bit better and understanding her intentions a little bit better. So I really want to nail this chapter, and I really want to make sure that it's full, it's robust, and it has all of the necessary ingredients for it to be a successful chapter. But I'm pretty happy with 2,623 words. So hopefully this week I can get up to 3,000 words, and that'll be that. But I just wanted to say thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, magical day.
I'm gonna let the sunshine in the day.